and Girls on Games, and we've got a special unboxing video here for you today. It is the new Nintendo 3DS XL in the new Black Edition. Comes out February 13th in North America. All right, so here's the packaging. Pretty minimalist when it comes to the box. It doesn't seem super big. It's actually kind of heavy. I imagine it's just the 3DS in here. On the box it says everything you need to know about the new features of the new 3DS XL. The Super Stable 3D, that's so you can see it at the different viewing angles. You've got the Amiibo support, that funky new C-Stick, and of course it's got faster processing power. So here we go, we're gonna open this box up. I actually just got the box as is. I haven't touched it all day, just so that we can experience this together. So I'm gonna put that bad boy to the side, and here we go. So, the very first thing that you see in a little package, you have a booklet of instructions, the new Nintendo 3DS XL Quick Start Guide, and it has your network features, all the, normal instructions of how to use the console. We're all seasoned veterans at this now, so we don't really need that. You've got some AR cards. And now onto what really matters, the 3DS XL itself. There you have it. There's the console. They call it the new black. It's actually more like a gunmetal gray color, very sleek. And you got the back. It actually has the logo for the new 3DS XL on the back. We open it up, got some protective material. And there you go, there's the console. I previously bought the Nintendo 3DS XL, the Zelda edition that came with A Link Between Two Worlds. And you can see that they're pretty close in size. One thing that's different between my old version and the new version is the cameras are pretty much smaller. The new 3DS XL actually is a smidgen longer. Can you see that? If I line up one side, you can see there's a little extra space, so it's a little tiny bit longer. Width-wise, I also think it's a little bit bigger. And we've got the Z trigger buttons that are new on the new 3DS XL. You can also see on the back of the older 3DS, the game card slot, which now on the new 3DS is moved to the front. So here are the two consoles open. So this is my old 3DS, and this is the new 3DS XL. So you can see right off the bat, there are a few differences. First off, C-Stick on the new 3DS XL, not on the old XL. Also, the A, B, X, Y buttons are colored and they look a little bit further apart, probably to compensate for the C-Stick. The start and select buttons are now here on the right-hand side, and that was actually down at the bottom of my old XL. The home button's still in the same spot, but obviously has a little bit of a different shape. The power button, which is here, is now down here on the side and a lot smaller. The 3D buttons remain in the same spot on both consoles, but I find this on the new 3DS XL actually has more tension in it. I don't know if that's because of use, because I've had this for 2 years, so we'll see if it actually loosens up over time. The volume resides on the new 3DS XL on the left-hand side, up on the top, it kind of opposite of the 3D button, so it's over here. But on my old XL, it's on the bottom corner. Sorry if my screens are a little grubby from my hands. I was playing Fantasy Life. So you have the screens, they look pretty much the same sizes, and the cameras are residing in the same spot as well. You've also got your speakers over here and over here. The stylus has also changed spots on the new 3DS XL. On my old XL, it's on the side, right here. And on the new 3DS XL, it's down here, on the bottom. First impressions, the new Nintendo 3DS XL feels about the same as my old XL. Same weight, Feels about the same size. I know it's actually a little bit longer, but feels about the same. I'm not a big fan of where they moved the stylus to. I actually like the stylus being on the right-hand side, though you don't have to worry about knocking it as you play. It's actually handier to have it right next to my hand and be able to pull it out right away than having to move my hand at the bottom and fiddle around and try and get it out. I thought the new C-Stick was going to feel more like the left-hand analog, but it doesn't. It actually reminds me of the little nub that would be on laptops in the middle, like before we had touchpads to control your mouse. That's what it feels like, and it feels pretty durable. I'll have to see what it plays like in-game. The headphone jack slot also changed. It's now smack dab in the middle of the console. The new buttons on the back are actually pretty easy to reach. I don't have extremely large hands. It doesn't feel like a far stretch to be able to push them and to not hit both at the same time. You could kind of use the side of your index finger to click on the right-left buttons, and for the Z buttons, you can kind of curl over like if you were pressing a piano key. An additional update to the new 3DS XL is the position of the cartridge slot. On the XL, the traditional 3DS XL, it's on the back. And a few complaints that we've heard is that people will accidentally release the trigger spring on the cartridge when it's in the slot if it's in somebody's pocket. And Nintendo's updated that the cartridge now sits on the front and to the left-hand side, and it's actually recessed. So you're not gonna accidentally, hit that with your finger, hit it with your butt, instead of pocket dialing, releasing the cartridge. So now we're gonna try booting the two up at the same time. The buttons. So as you can see, the new 3DS is exceptionally faster. The old 3DS took a long time to load all the icons that were on the screen. There is no AC adapter in the box for the new Nintendo 3DS. I, luckily enough, have already a 3DS, so that's not a problem. I can use the same charger, but you can find out on the Nintendo website all the different Nintendo products that have the charger that will work with your new Nintendo 3DS. If you don't have one, pick one up when you buy it. That's it. Have lots of fun. We're gonna go play a little bit of Zelda.